Christian leadership is using God-given influence to make positive contributions to the lives of others. Some Bible verses that support this definition are Matthew 20:26 through 28, which reads, "But among you it will be different. Whoever wants to be a leader among you must first be your servant, and whoever wants to be first among you must become your slave. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others and to give his life as a ransom for many." This is Jesus talking about how we should put others first and how leaders always are looking to the interests of other people. Another one that goes along with this, Philippians 2:3 through 4, which says, "Don't be selfish, don't try to impress others. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourselves. Don't look out only for your own interests, but take an interest in others too." And then 1 Peter 5:2 through 4 says, "Care for the flock that God has entrusted to you. Watch over it willingly, not grudgingly, not for what you will get out of it, but because you are eager to serve God. Don't lord over the people assigned to your care, but lead them by your own good example. And when the great shepherd appears, you will receive a crown of honor and of never-ending glory and honor." 1 Corinthians 10:33, "I too try to please everyone in everything that I do. I don't just do what is best for me, I do what is best for others so that many may be saved." These and many others contribute to my definition of Christian leadership, looking out for the interests of other people, caring for people, loving them truly where they're at, not just where you want them to be, walking in humility, not thinking about yourself first, but putting God and others first. Some of the leadership theories that we've discussed in this course up to this point also contribute to this definition. And one of those is the trait theory, the trait approach. Some of the qualities and traits that leaders have are intelligence, self-confidence, determination, integrity, and sociability. All these are very important. And Jesus is the greatest leader that we've ever seen. And he exhibited all of these traits far better than anyone that we've ever seen. And it's important that leaders look after Jesus' example first and foremost to learn how to become the best leader that they can truly be. So the trait approach and demonstrating these leadership traits are important to this definition, supporting this definition. Also the behavioral approach, task versus relationship. Which way do we tend to lean? Neither one is wrong, but understanding, which camp you more fall in, task or relationship, which way do you lean more often than not? And then also the path goal theory. Motivating others to help them achieve whatever it is that they need to achieve, defining the goals, clarifying the paths, removing obstacles, and providing support. Just being that person that's there alongside whoever it is that you're leading, whether that's an individual person or a group of people. But just being there to motivate, to constantly pour into them, to be a resource to them in any way that you can. Some ways I've seen this play out in the local church, leadership development, is working with students. I've seen adult volunteers use the influence that they naturally have with the teenagers in order to positively lead them and instill godly values into their life by being consistent, authentic, and loving. Authenticity is the currency of youth ministry, and some of the greatest youth leaders that I've ever seen are just completely authentic in who they are. Another example is my senior pastor, and I'm sure many senior pastors do the same, but have vision meetings on, these initiatives that we take on as a church, projects, events, whatever it may be. But they help us see the bigger picture. The way we put it is the why. Why are we doing this? What's it all about? What's the end goal? Constantly keeping that in front of your team is essential as a Christian leader. Making sure that they understand, hey, this is why we're doing this. This is why it matters. Here's the impact that this is intended to make. And it just inspires us to achieve more. And then lastly, my wife and I, we actually lead a Connect group a few times a year for young adults. And we are very intentional about building strong relationship, building that relational currency so that we can truly have influence and spiritually invest into their lives. And so it's important to make sure that that relational foundation is key in order for you to lead them and for them to allow you to lead them, because leadership is not a forced thing. It has to be something that somebody receives. They have to receive that, yes, I will allow this person to lead me. All of these things contribute to my definition, which I'll restate, is using God-given influence to make positive contributions to the lives of other people. That is what I believe Christian leadership is all about.